Namaskar, I am Dr. Mabr, Assistant Professor, Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science, Jayoti Vidyapith Women's University, Jaipur, Rajasthan. So today's our topic is biological waste treatment, means how we can treat the wastewater through biological methods. In previous video we discussed about the wastewater and sources of wastewater and effects of the wastewater. In this video we will talk about the biological wastewater treatment. Okay, so how we can control the wastewater by biological methods. Okay, so there are two methods, aerobic method or anaerobic method, and one is Mabr treatment, membrane aerated biofilm reactor. Okay, so this is also a method through which we can just pure the water, or we can treat the water. So further treatments are the type of biological treatment selected for wastewater treatment, whether aerobic or anaerobic, depends on wide range of factors including compliance and environmental discharge quality regulations. Okay, so biological treatment often are supplemented with additional treatment stages including chlorination and UV treatment, as well as range of filtration option including carbon filtration, reverse osmosis and ultrafiltration. These are the some basic filtration methods. Or there is a method is reverse osmosis. Have you heard about the reverse osmosis? Any clue? Okay. Have you ever drink the RO water? The purite number of water purifiers, they said RO water. This is reverse osmosis. Okay, so reverse RO means reverse osmosis. Okay, so whatever water we are drinking through our domestic water purifier, these are RO means reverse osmosis. Okay, researchers continue to look for a way to optimize conventional biology of water treatment plants. Okay, so this is the basic information about the wastewater treatment or how we treat it. Further we are going to discuss the next topic, that how we can treat the water by different methods. Contamination and often involves oxidation or fine filtration process. Numbers of pesticide, herbicide, chemical constituents are dissolved in or the found in contaminated water or the wastewater. So their filtration, their separation, their processing required different stages. Different treatment stages or combinations are adopted dependent on the original quality of the wastewater and its intended final use. Means because there are wastewater coming from home, house, cities and industries. So three major sources of wastewater, or all sources have different kind of constituents. Home wastewater have different constituents or pollutants, cities water different pollutants, and industry different pollutants. So for these three we require different methods. We cannot apply a single method on all water. Okay, because water is different, source is different, so we need a different technology to pure it or decontaminate it, that we can use it for further process. Okay, so what is the primary water waste treatment? During primary treatment, wastewater is temporarily held in a setting tank where heavier solids sink to the bottom while lighting soil float to the surface. Once settled, these materials are held back while the remaining liquid is discharged or moved through the more rigorous secondary phase of the water waste treatment. Means what at primary level what we do, we have a tank system, we just fill that tank and the heavy part or heavy particulate matter will settle in the bottom, and then all the light material, means liquid, will remain upside. Then we will separate that liquid and the heavy material will be removed. Okay, then this collected liquid will go for secondary treatment. Okay, so what is secondary wastewater treatment? Secondary treatment of wastewater works on a deeper level than primary and is designed to secondary treatment of water works on the deeper level than primary and is designed to substantially degrade the biological content of the waste through anaerobic biological process. It is done in one of the three ways. Means at a primary level, what we had done, we just collected water in a tank, then the metals or materials or particulate matter will settle on the bottom, and we will separate the liquid. Then that liquid will go to the second phase. And second phase, what we will do? Second phase, we will decontaminate that water with the biological pollutants, means microbes. Microbes only. Microbe, algae, fungi, small microorganism, small insect. Whatever kind of biological contamination is there, we will remove it in secondary treatment method. So there are three methods of secondary method. Also have three methods: biofiltration, aeration, and oxidation ponds. Okay, so biofiltration uses sand filters, contact filters, or thickening filters to ensure that any additional sediment is removed from the wastewater. Second is aeration. So aeration or is a lengthy process which increase oxygen saturation by introducing air to wastewater. Okay, typically the aeration process can last for up to 30 hours, but it's very effective. Means what we are doing, we are just introducing air in a wastewater. That oxygen level will increase, and if oxygen will increase, the anaerobic organism will not survive in this water, and we can pure this water. The third stage is oxidation ponds, typically used in warmer climate. Okay, in warm climate we use this kind of oxidation ponds. This method utilizes natural bodies of water such as lagoons, allowing wastewater to pass through for a set period before being retained for 2 to 3 weeks. Completing secondary wastewater treatment allow for safer release into the local environment, reducing common biodegradable contaminants down to safe level. Means if wastewater coming from home, cities, and industries, we need to careful that before releasing this water in an environment or in a water stream, primary and secondary level has to be done. Only after primary and secondary process we can release this water in an environment. Okay, so what is tertiary water treatment? Okay, what is tertiary wastewater treatment? The aim of tertiary wastewater treatment is to raise the quality of the water to domestic and industrial standards, or to meet specific requirements around the safe discharge of water. In the case of water treated by municipalities, tertiary treatment also involves the removal of pathogens, which ensure that water is safer for drinking process. Means primary and secondary process treatment are good. We can release this water for the environment, but after tertiary treatment, water is drinkable. We can use as a drinking process. Further move to the drinking process. Okay, the very important or interesting point. So second so this was the basic introduction of treatment of. Then biological wastewater treatment harness the action of bacteria and other microorganisms to the clean water. How we can remove the biological agents like bacteria and microorganism from the wastewater. Biological wastewater treatment is a process that seems simple on the surface, since it uses natural process to help with the decomposition of organic substances, but in fact it is a natural process to help with. Okay, fact, it is a complex, not completely understood process as the interaction of biological and biochemistry. Biological treatment rely on bacteria, which kind of organism we are dealing with. Okay, so one is bacteria, nematodes or other small organism to break down organic waste using normal cellular processes. Wastewater typically contain a buffet of organic matter such as garbage, waste and partially digested food. It also may contain pathogenic organisms, heavy metals and toxins. Okay, so these are the much heavy amount of contaminants and pollutants found in wastewater. What are these? Toxins, heavy metals, pathogenic organism, bacteria, nematodes and other organisms. Biological treatment usually is divided into aerobic and anaerobic process. Okay, aerobic means presence of oxygen and anaerobic and the absence of oxygen. Scientists have been able to control and refine both aerobic and anaerobic biological process to achieve the optimal removal of organic substances from the wastewater. Biological wastewater treatment often is used as a secondary treatment process to remove material remaining after primary treatment with processes including dissolved air flotation (DAF) in the primary wastewater process. Sediments and substances such as oil are removed from the wastewater. Okay, aerobic wastewater treatment. Aerobic wastewater treatment process includes simple septic or aerobic tank and oxidation ditches, surface and spray aeration, activated sludge, oxidation sludge, trickling filters, pond and lagoon based treatment, and aerobic digestion. Constructed wetlands and various type of filtration are also considered biological treatment processes. Diffused aeration system may be used to maximize oxygen transfer and minimize odor as the wastewater is treated. Next point is MABR treatment. Okay, what is the MABR? Membrane aerated biofilm reactor. Membrane aerated biofilm reactor. MABR. Membrane aerated biofilm reactor. Repeat thrice, 3 or 4 times, then you will habitual of these kind of terms, and when you will use these kind of terms in your answer writing, you will get better marks. Influences MABR treatment. Air at a atmospheric pressure is gently blow into the spirally wound membrane in a tank with air on one side of the membrane and mix liquid to the other side. Okay, so there's a membrane and we are using membrane as a biofilm, and we are creating a chamber system for the purification of water. So today's our topic, this was our topic, that how we can what are the sources of wastewater, what are the chemical and pathogenic content found in wastewater, and how we can treat wastewater through chemicals and biological and non-biological methods. The next topic we'll discuss about any other kind of environmental issues. Thank you. Namaskar.